What do you do when I'm just like not talking? Should I look at the camera or should I like just look in a random direction?
Just don't look awkward.
Okay. I always look awkward.
Hey guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. Today I'm here with my friend Jack.
Hiya. So I met Jade on NCS last year.
You might have seen Jack already in my What I Eat in a Day vegan video, so check that video out.
So I'm in the same year as Jade, I'm in year 12, I'm also studying for my A-levels, and like many of you, I also know how difficult it is to find time and motivation to revise for exams.
And Jack did really well in his GCSEs as well. Yeah, but you still did really good. Do you want to tell people what you got, Jack?
I got 4 A stars and 7 A's.
So today we're going to help you with your last minute revision. Like, this is basically our life right now, is last minute revision and how to be productive. So we're going to start with our most obscure revision tips that we have, like just before exams, because we've got 2 weeks till our ASs, right? Okay, so the first one, which you might have heard of, is the cold shower. And it sounds quite unappealing, having a freezing cold shower, but it's been scientifically proven that if just before your shower you do some revision and then you go in and you have a freezing cold shower and you never make it hot or anything, and then you come out and you instantly do some revision, your brain is way more likely to take in that information. So just before your exam, have a freezing cold shower.
Great tip.
Thanks, Jack.
Okay, so the second one, which I've been trying out this week, it's also something you may have heard of. It's where you eat a bit of chocolate whilst you're revising. To remember that specific phrase or piece of information that you need to know for the exam.
Wait, so do you eat the chocolate before you revise, after you revise, during your revision?
I say during your revision. So what I do is I eat a piece of chocolate whilst I'm revising a certain piece of information, something that I know I'll need in an exam. So either a specific sentence, and then what you do is right before the exam, I've tried it with mock tests and stuff like that, you eat sort of the same type of chocolate. And then
Does that actually work?
I don't know.
I've never tried this, but this is Jack's little tip.
It's worth giving it a shot.
I feel like when you're this close to exams, you'll just take whatever tips you can get. So I might try that.
Yeah.
So the next tip is to actually identify what is productive and what is not. Because I feel like when you've got loads of revision to do, it's so overwhelming that you find yourself doing literally anything that you deem productive in order to not do the revision.
Yeah, so if you've got an exam the next day and all you're thinking about is you need to revise for that, instead I always, tidy my room or reorganise my notes or something that really isn't that useful, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and now I'm oh, instead of doing that, I'll do this to make myself feel a little bit better. So
hopefully the fact that exams are literally here, you kind of realised what you actually need to be doing right now, and what you need to be doing is revision and not tidying your room. So the next overarching tip is planning your revision sessions.
So for the past week, I've been trying to figure out how to be more productive, just generally, not even just for a revision. So even if you haven't got any exams, then this can still be really useful. So the first thing I tried was trying to plan my day at the minute. I'd plan exactly what I would do throughout the day. So I'd start off, I get up at 7 o'clock and then I'd get dressed for 3 minutes. Then at 7:03 I would have breakfast until 7:15, and I just keep myself busy throughout the entire day. I tried that and it worked really well for the morning. It kind of fell apart, and then in the evening I didn't really do anything productive. So
I feel I'm like that with revision timetables, where you literally over plan everything. I feel it's so good for a bit, and then you just crash and just don't do anything, and it stresses you out when you're not doing it.
So it might work, and I think it's worth a try for everyone just to see if it's your kind of thing. For me, it didn't quite work. And the second thing was just completely letting go of everything, just realising that it's not really in your control and accepting that. And I just tried it for the afternoon, is that I didn't plan any of what I was going to do. I didn't plan where I would go, when I would do it. I just did everything as it came.
Yeah.
And then I got home and I decided, oh, I fancy doing a bit of maths revision. So I did maths revision for
I never feel like that.
I mean, I'm just I don't know, even just for 15 minutes, I would revise this one little thing. And then I'm oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to watch a YouTube video from UnJaded Jade. Yeah.
You see, I like this revision technique already.
I just go with the flow. And that actually worked really well. And
yeah, I think it depends on the kind of person.
Yeah.
And like, I think you almost need to have tried like both, like a more relaxed revision timetable. For me, I think if it was so relaxed, I just wouldn't do anything, because if I had the choice to like sit and reply to your comments or do some revision, like I don't think I'd choose revision.
So comment on this video like a lot, so that she has to reply to the comments.
No, I'm not doing revision.
I feel like I sound so like not clear when I'm speaking.
I feel like that all the time.
I'm just like...
It's so hard to explain stuff concisely. So the 6th tip, which is mainly to do with productivity, is your revision like conditions. So we've just like been going on about the fact that you shouldn't clean your room, but I think it's like quite important
to have like an organised desk,
yeah, like a clean workspace. Like don't spend forever, just clean the area that you're going to be doing revision in. So like make sure it's quiet, make sure you're not going to get distracted. Like your phone should not be near you. It should be on airplane mode or off, and it should be hidden. It should not be in your peripheral vision or anything.
This was the biggest thing for me at GCSE. I turned my phone off, I turned my tablet off, I turned my laptop off, and I put them under my bed, in the drawer under my bed, so there'd be no sound from them. I just completely stopped thinking about them, because even if it's like locked and even just away from you, behind you, you're still thinking about like the sound, you're still waiting to hear that.
You're, like,
and as soon as it happens, you're like, oh, I'll go and reply to that, and then I'll reply to this, and then I'll look at that, I can do that.
Oh, interesting tip, okay. I don't even know why I just suddenly thought this, but I did. So it's been scientifically proven that it takes 23 minutes to actually get into whatever it is that you're doing. And as soon as you get any distraction, like a vibration from a phone or anything, then like the 23 minutes starts again. And it like takes 23 minutes to get like in the zone, properly revising, which is why in a test, like in an exam, the first 23 minutes of that exam, like the questions you answer are likely to not be as well answered as the ones after 23 minutes.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know where I read that, but I read it somewhere.
UnJaded Jade. And along with that, you have to think about when you're going to revise in the day. So
like what works for you,
So you might want to get up really early and revise then, or just have to find what time is right for you. It might be 5 o'clock in the morning. The best way of doing that is just figuring out, like giving it a go, just whatever.
I know you have like no time, but if you don't already know like when is the best time to revise, generally morning is better than like late at night. So a last minute revision tip is to have in advance prepared a really summarised source of revision for your exam. So whether that's a poster which has just like encompasses everything that you need to know really like condensedly, or like flashcards that you can really quickly just go over, like boom, 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 get like your revision done. But just some really summarised like thing that you can just do before the exam, like last minute, get it in your head.
So one thing that you may have heard of is recording yourself saying something and then listening to it over again to try and remember that. So if it's like a key piece of information that you need to know, using your phone and recording your voice and then playing it back over several times apparently works really well, especially for languages and drama apparently. I've never tried it, but apparently it's
quite good for like auditory learners. And that actually reminds me, my friend Rhiannon, Ria Does Stuff on YouTube, recently did a whole video on like revision for auditory learners, because I'm like a visual and kinesthetic learner, so I can't really like relate as much. But if you're interested in that, I will put it in the link down below, because she's my friend and it's a really great video. So this video is like mainly focused on like last minute learning sort of productivity things, but I also think it's quite important that really last minute you are having a go at some practice questions. Or, this is what I do, is I don't tend to do practice questions and practice papers. I tend to read through all the ones I've already done, and like I will have written the mark scheme answers on my papers, so I can just literally quickly look through them, look at the ones I got wrong, look at like the mark scheme answers, and hopefully like absorb them.
Good luck with your exams. I feel so sorry for all of you doing your GCSEs, because oh my god, I'm sure they're more difficult than ours. If you want to ask any questions, then
comment them down below. And Jack's also going to be replying to some comments. Yeah, at the cost of our own A-levels, we do want to help you guys. So definitely comment stuff down below. Keep working hard, like this video if you want more revision tip kind of videos. I was thinking as well, because exams are like so soon, I might have maybe 2 videos left. So comment down below for like requests of what you want to see. And I'll like go through and I'll see what's like most requested.
And comment down below if you want to see me more often, because I'm just so
I don't think anyone's going to comment that.
This video is gonna get like 1 million views because of me.
What, just because he's in it?
Just because I'm in it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, follow me on Instagram, jade.polar. And if you want to, I don't know why you'd want to, but if you want to follow him on Instagram, then that's you inserting your Instagram name. What is it?
You can insert it right here, right where my finger is.
So what is it? Say the name of it.
It's Jack Dickinson 19. Right here, right here. It's right here.
I'm gonna edit it here now. Can you add another time?
That was so much fun.
And basically, I feel like I'm going to fail chemistry at this rate. I've just been Jesus, I never like this giggly. Well, I can't.
This is so difficult.
Ah!